welcome back to another video. We got Dawson here,
Oh yeah,
myself here.
yeah. Gotta say, a lot of people are panicking right now.
They're panicking.
A lot of people.
Click those buttons for you. Everyone's panicking right now.
Oh yeah.
And let me tell you guys why. Can you pull up Bitcoin price, please? So I'll just kind of explain it to you while he's pulling everything up. Bitcoin is actually, I think, at 67,000. Last time I was here, I was actually in Aruba. Now I'm back. I think we were at, 92,000 last time I was in the podcast room.
Yeah.
And now we're sitting at 67,000. A lot of people are panicking. I have my grandpa telling me I'm an idiot because I told him to buy Bitcoin at 100,000. But we live, we learn. I'm definitely not going to do that again.
Yeah. No. I believe if you go back to a couple podcasts ago, we were actually discussing this before the New Year's podcast, and everyone was calling me crazy because I called it. I said we're going under 69,000, and
we actually went under. I think we went under 60,000.
Yeah, we went pretty low there. So I mean, but that wasn't a guess or anything. That was just looking at history. Ever since Bitcoin became popular, there's been a 4-year cycle, or roughly 4 years, to where after that time period there's an immediate crash. There's some sort of
100%.
what would Landon refer to it as a black swan event.
But to follow up with you, I'll be honest with you, crypto, there's not been one big red flag or this big of a sell-off, and this just shows me, you guys can do your own research, this is full manipulation. And I'm seeing this not just in the crypto. You could pull up gold and silver. You've seen a massive pullback in silver, and I truly think that was manipulated. And I think JP Morgan, if you look it up, they got in trouble because they were manipulating the silver prices.
Yeah.
So
anytime you see any of those little quick videos on the Instagram, the YouTube,
oh, yeah.
They're trying to sell you something right there. This is a world that we live in. You either get sold or you sell. So there's a lot of what they'll do in manipulating of the charts. They'll pump up a chart, and then the big whales in there, they'll take their shares out. Everyone starts panicking, and then once that price continues to get dropped down, they'll buy right back in, so they have more.
But that's the thing with I call them the elites. I really do believe, because they do own the media, they know when to put longs, they know when to put shorts in, because they're manipulating. When I mean manipulation, they're using the black swan event as just an event to be selling their crypto or taking profits. Okay, so this article is showing us that silver actually crashed 40% in 2 days. And over $150 billion in value got wiped out. And now with all these apps and stuff, you can actually put in a long for silver, same way you can do with crypto. And a lot of people are getting liquidated because everyone's fees, I think you can agree. What did you see? Silver's going to 300.
Yeah.
Silver's going to 1,000. So what they're doing is they're manipulating us on purpose, so people get really overly confident and get 10x leverage with 1,000, 10,000. Imagine who you are, how much money you have, but then they're getting liquidated.
Yeah.
And I have a very big story on liquidation soon, I'll tell you that.
I felt that a little bit too. Not as big though, but no. With the manipulation, there's two ways you can look at it. You can look at it with that view of, they just manipulate the charts and everything, and I have no chance. Or you can look at it as a correction. There's going to be these corrections in the chart over time. Not like a true correction, because I don't have the greatest terminology with this, but you look at it as a correction, that's your opportunity. That's your opportunity to enter into the chart at a good entry and be almost guaranteed profit in the long run. So, you just got to have a good outlook on it, and be ready to take a couple risks here and there, and
100%.
Hopefully make a lot of money at the end of the day,
and
enough.
Yeah, enough. But crypto, at the end of the day, crypto is officially went bearish.
Yeah.
So the last month we have just been bleeding. You can look at the charts. We haven't had. At this point, it's not really a correction. I'll be honest with you, we're just going down. Yeah. It's just a straight knife falling from the sky. You can't catch it. No. So I want to talk about how I got liquidated. It was a bad day. Dawson was with me. We're actually driving back from Chicago, and I want to talk about what I learned from the situation and what I'm going to do moving forward. So I was over leveraged for sure. I was very confident that we were bottomed. And I pulled up a chart right here. So I have a black line, a green line, and a red line. So I'm just going to explain everything one by one. This black line is when I first thought we were truly bottomed. We went, I think, to like 112, went back up to 113. I was like, okay, we're bottomed. So I put in my first leverage trade. I only did 3x leverage. So I thought I was completely safe. And what happened the next day? I mean, we crashed like no other. I was like, all right. It was a bad day.
It was bad.
And this happened 2 times to me. So I thought we were bottom. So boom, we go down again. I think it was another 10, 20%. We hit around the 97. So we broke sub 100. I was like, all right, we haven't done this since 2023. I'm going to add more. So I added more to my margin, which all that does is the leverage still says 3x, but it's just going to add more money to my trade. And what I did, I was up to like over 100 SOL at this point, added like 50 SOL. I think my liquidation at that point was close to 85. And I was like, all right, I'm done putting any money into this trade because if I get liquidated, it's going to hurt. The next day, guess what happens, guys? Boom, it crashes just as hard and even harder. It crashes over 22%. And unfortunately, I didn't have my ledger on me. I keep all my crypto on a ledger. It's like better than 2FA. Keeps your crypto secure. I recommend everyone getting a ledger. But I'm on the way back with Dawson. I'm like, man, crypto is really bleeding like bad. Solana hit 72, and I thought we were
I
just
think I
over.
got liquidated before you got liquidated.
You got liquidated like at 92.
Yeah,
So
I
we got
woke up liquidated. I was, we were in the hotel and I rolled over and I was like, Connor, this is BS, man.
I remember
I
getting a
didn't say it
text,
like
I
that,
got
but-
liquidated. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So actually, I did add more around 85, 88. And when I mean I added more, I'm pretty sure it was close to like half the whole portfolio. So I added a lot, like almost 30% of my Solana into this trade. And when I'm in Chicago, I don't have my ledger on me, so I can't add anything. So I can't move my liquidation down. Because the point of what I was doing was I was trying to catch the bottom. And if I had to, I'd put more money in so I don't get liquidated. But even with 3x leverage, my liquidation was around, you see the red, I'll pull it up right here so you can see it a little bit better. But my liquidation was around 69.51. And what happened was, of course, Solana hits 66 and I get liquidated. And the next 4 hours, what happens? It pumps back up to close to $90 per share. And what that means is if I did have my ledger on me, I'm not making excuses. I just think I was over leveraged and I shouldn't have been holding that much SOL with any leverage. I should have been holding it with spot. So that's on me. I'm going to take this as a learning opportunity. Where do you think Solana is going to be in 4 months, and what are you doing with your money? Are you purchasing Solana? Are you waiting? Are you waiting a few months to see how this market's going to do, or are you just taking a risk and buying?
I'll be honest. I mean, I'm trying to buy as much as I can. With it being the time of the year it is, it's a little rough to do that in our trade in particular. But no, it's I'm still trying to buy. I definitely think it's going to be upwards of 250 and by the end of the summer probably. Hopefully. Might take a little bit longer than by the end of the summer to get there, but I definitely do think that's going to be the case by the end of the year.
Okay. Do you think Solana is going to reach $50?
Good chance. It depends on wherever Bitcoin goes, to be honest. If Bitcoin has a little bit of a pullback, could see the same in Solana. But I mean, if we see Bitcoin shoot up, I mean,
Everything else is going to follow.
yeah. So, Landon, what's your plan with crypto? Are you gonna kind of stay out of it now after you got liquidated, or are you gonna go right back in?
So definitely was over leveraged, but I'm still holding all my spot with Solana, and I am buying more still. I'm just taking it with a grain of salt. I do believe Solana will reach $300 again. I'm not going to say 100% this year. I'm going to say we're going to see some upward movement in August. So late summer, maybe a little like October, end of the year. Because Uncle Terry and I, end of the year.
Similar time frame is what I.
But it's just also, I don't know, because with all the news, I mean, we got with the Epstein files, with the wars.
That was the taco effect, right?
They're talking about the war. It could be like the Black Swan, where they're just gonna aim that to be why crypto is falling. But if it is true, and if Epstein did have a little bit of involvement behind crypto and the creation of crypto, I do see crypto falling lower, and that actually being the big Black Swan event. but that's very, very unlikely. I'll be honest with you guys, very unlikely. But let's switch to the subjects. Let's go to stocks.
Yeah, I mean, couple of the new things I added to my portfolio was I added that Rigetti computers,
Yep.
Netflix, and then I bought some more of the Big Bear AI. You know, good
Okay.
old Big Bear. But besides that, I mean, I think that the stock market right now is very similar to crypto. That's starting to bottom out on some aspects. So I mean, it's always a great time to buy
Not
into
all
some of
stocks
these.
though.
Not all stocks.
Just more of your blue chips on that.
Yeah.
It's like the stock market is almost at all-time high right now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stocks.
100%. But like, there's definitely some avenues you can go down, and they're like
Amazon. They're down a good 15-20%.
Yeah, like you're seeing some stocks that you don't see down. I mean, that's similar with gold. You don't see that down too much. There's a lot of people scared in the stock market right now. It feels like so. Like a couple of the plays that I liked personally was the Netflix one. Personally, they had a stock split.
Yep.
A little over 3 to 6 months ago, I think. I think it was in like October or something like
Where'd
that.
it go from when they split?
It was at like, I want to say it was at like 1,400, something like that. Had a 10 split, and then it's went down.
Is it sub
31%. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's down 31%. It's at 79.62 at the moment.
Oh, that sounds like a great buy, ladies and gentlemen. That's actually.
I mean, and they're looking into purchasing.
Netflix.
They're looking to purchase Warner Brothers soon. If that's the case, I mean, there's a lot of potential in there. You're talking
that could be huge. Talking about Batman.
Yeah, talking about
Batman.
Batman.
About Batman.
And that is the world's most.
I would say.
I think it was the world's largest box office selling movie at the time frame. The Rigetti computers. That one in particular, and I might be butchering that name. That one's down 69% on the year. It's down 47% in the last 3 months. But they're one of the leaders in quantum computing, and that's going to be essentially the next trend after AI. So
and I agree with you 100%. I'm not going to say names, but I talked to someone. He's actually a financial advisor. He's been buying a lot of those quantum computers.
Yeah.
He's saying it's going to be the next big thing. Not all of them, so just think there's I'm not going to say 1,000, but hundreds and hundreds of companies.
Do your research.
There's going to be
do your research
at least 20 of them that blow up.
Yeah. Reason why I went with Rigetti is there's in particular there's a lot of they're really the frontier of the quantum surface. Like that one, and then there's another one that's can't remember the name of it. Starts with D quantum or something like that. That one's also one of the big ones in the quantum universe. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm a quantum expert, but when I look at the companies that are, doing it the best, that's how I rate it, So
now, I'll pull up what they actually look like right here.
This is probably going to be like a 5 to 10 year time frame before these become important, but once they become important, you're talking about a $16 stock currently, could be upwards of $80 a share. So, it's pretty good turnaround.
It's
and
high
you just
potential.
throw some money into it.
A lot of potential. Those quantum computers are not just like a regular computer like this. I mean, they're massive.
Yeah, they look like big old cylinders.
Probably like 3 foot.
Yeah,
3 foot by
nothing
2.
that a redneck's gonna be able to afford.
Yeah,
but
no,
I can invest into it though.
Another one that my uncle brought up, and I bought some. I was a little late to it, and I know you probably regret not buying, is QXO.
Yeah.
Because I'll explain, we actually use QXO every day.
Every day.
Caden back here, I don't know if he calls them, but he might because he orders materials.
Yeah.
And QXO actually provides us all of our materials for our roofing.
We love QXO.
We love them.
So much we invested into them.
So much.
Except for me.
But I'm going to tell you the reason why we invested into them. I give this credit to Uncle Terry. Look at this hat right here.
Yeah.
He's still not back, but he's going to be back next Wednesday. Yeah. So you guys are going to see him.
I'm excited. He's healthy. He's not dead or anything like that. It's not a morning.
His recovery is going well. It was a hip. This is actually a second hip surgery. It wasn't a full replacement though.
Oh, I thought it was a replacement.
It's like a partial replacement. Yep. So Big Unc can still roof now. All right, get up there, turn the roofs off.
I saw him moving a couple weeks ago. Might have been last week. UXO is at $23 a share right now, and it's up 25% in the last 3 months and
It's up more.
101%.
It's up 16% just today. I think it's at $27.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, go look at it.
My notes are a little behind.
It's up 16% today. I bought 2 days ago, actually,
Oh.
and I'm so excited that I bought.
Oh, man.
I'm so excited. But the reason that we're buying, and I know Dawson's going to be buying soon, because I truly think this is going to be a $80 to $200 per share company. And the reason is his name is Brad Jacobs. He bought QXO, I think maybe a year ago, not even a year ago. And every company he gets his hands on is he turns them into a multi-billion-dollar company.
We love that B.
Guess what the
We
best
love
thing
that
is?
B.
He just sold his other company to put his whole focus on QXO. So, I mean, mark my words, I'm not a financial advisor, so remember that. But I promise you guys, QXO will be over $80 in a year, and that's over 100%.
That's just, like the common knowledge, man.
Yeah.
If someone that does something pretty well,
Yes.
drops their attention here, they're going to focus it somewhere else.
And that's something we got, actually, because we're in a roofing niche.
Yeah.
And not everyone's going to figure that stuff out.
No.
That's
That's small world kind of thing,
Listening to 2 or 3 rednecks can actually help you out and benefit your life.
Yeah.
But you guys can do your own research on Brad Jacobs. I mean, he's a great man. I mean, very smart, very intelligent. All right, so I want to bring up gold and silver. They're actually rebounding pretty well from the recent dip they had. Gold is, I'm pretty sure, back up to 5,000, actually 5,079. And silver is back over $80. Silver is actually more per share versus per ounce than Solana now. You hear that? We've never seen that. Or like 6 months ago, silver was at 35 and Solana was at 240. Never would have guessed this.
No.
Thank God from the OG investor.
Big
cheese. He's been investing in silver and gold. You guys heard us talk about it in the
Probably
past.
since before most of you were born.
Yeah. 2 years ago, he actually told me to buy silver. I bought silver and gold, and I'm up over 150% on both of those investments. And I want to bring up, Dawson can vouch, I actually bought some more gold and silver. What was it, 2 days ago?
Yeah, it was actually during the huge crash.
Yeah, I had to buy the dip, and I was like, I'm not buying crypto. I'm going to buy some gold and silver.
They're struggling with shipping and handling.
Yeah, everything was. I mean, I didn't have too much as an option because everything was sold out. But I got some 1 ounce bars in silver. I got some gram, like little gram coins / nuggets you can call of gold, and then I got some breakaway pieces of silver. And my main goal on gold and silver is just to keep stacking over time. I actually never plan on selling it.
Yeah.
My main goal for that is just generational wealth, and I just want to keep stacking it. Hopefully, have a safe up to 4 feet, 2 feet wide of all gold and silver.
Yeah,
that's
in case
the goal.
any kind of like crazy world
never
war
know. I'm not
breaks
gonna
out
say it
or
happened.
something,
You never know. You're gonna want some gold and silver.
Yeah,
if that
some
does
crazy,
happen.
real crazy pandemic breaks out, and you have to start chunking off little pieces of
100%.
silver.
And the main question I get is, dude, how are you buying gold and silver and they're just shipping it to your house? And I'll tell you guys where I'm buying it from. It's JM Bullion. It's actually right here. You can download their app right through the App Store. You can create an account, and you can pay an extra $12. So when it gets shipped, someone has to be present and someone has to be there to sign the document. But JM Bullion, one day we'll get a sponsorship from them. We'll buy your gold and silver from them.
Oh, yeah.
Best fees, best price.
I will.
Best options.
I would love to sell gold and silver for JM Bullion. I'll be the middleman for them all day.
Oh, yeah.
All day. Oh, I mean,
but Dawson, quick question for you. When are you gonna pull that trigger and first buy yourself some metals?
Well,
Gold, silver, platinum.
For one, I'm hoping for that gold. I hope we see a little bit more pullback.
I do too.
I hope it happens, around the same time that first commission check
Yeah,
comes rolling
yeah.
in, because that's gonna be a nice little, addition to the portfolio. I might be like, I will say, I don't know if your dad did it intentionally or not, but that big old thick rope chain he's got, I might go get me one of those and I'll just wear it around.
Just wear it around.
Because gold is the one investment that you can buy, and you can wear that thing around, and that's an investment. Because it's going to increase and decrease by day. I can look at it all day long, so I'm excited for when I buy my first piece of gold from JM Bullion.
JM Bullion's the place to be at.
Now, Landon, is crypto bottomed out? Like, is this
I'm gonna keep
the worst
it.
it's gonna get.
I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I made a mistake before. I don't think this is directly the bottom. I do think if you're gonna play it smart, I would be buying at these ranges. This is I call, if you ever played zombies back in the day, I call this the fire sale. Try to get as much crypto as you can. You can go to your neighbor's house. You can plow. I mean, if it's summertime, you live in California or something like that, you can mow their lawn. Just try to get some extra money. Get your hands on some crypto. But I don't think this is directly the bottom. I think we might go a little bit lower, but I don't think we're going to go to the $50 range, to be honest with you. I think we could see the $60, $62 range.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree to an extent for me personally. I mean, I would rather put a little bit money to the side to expect for worst case scenario of, okay, if this is the bottom, or if this isn't the bottom, I should say, when it gets to that bottom part, if we continue to go down, I have money on the side to get into at a better entry. So if I start to see a little bit of some good signs, some good news coming out toward, some big law, some, legislative thing goes on, or some action or something like that happens to where it's like, okay, we might be looking at some increase in the charts, going to start to jump right back in. But at this time, I'd rather just be a little patient on the subject and not, go jumping in where it looks a little scary at the moment, to be honest. So sit back, watch what happens, and kind of make some educated decisions on where I want to put my money.
I like that. And I kind of advise a little bit of other thing. I've been in crypto for the last 2 years of my life. And I'll pull it up right here. It's just the crypto fear and greed index. I'll pull it up behind Dawson's head.
Oh, yeah.
When you see this at extreme fear, and you see it at a 9, and we have no true reason why we're going this low, we're not gonna get any signs when we have that 30-40% day. I've been in crypto, I've seen it. There's no sign, it just happens because at the end of the day, it is manipulation.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of rich people, what you call whales, putting money into a market to pump up. So, go ahead and put some money to the side, but like Warren Buffett said, it's better just to be a buyer than a trader.
Yeah.
So be an investor. So just do like $50 a week and then put it into the market and forget about it.
Yeah.
And do that for the next 10 years. I don't care what you do, and you will thank yourself in the future.
Yeah. That's a good habit to have too, right
100%.
there. Mine wasn't really habit based there. It was just kind of like I don't know, gunslinger. I'm just gonna try picking my spot and getting in. But I definitely like the habit based one more, and I'm starting to build that habit of consistently getting in there at some good entries and stuff, and not doing dumb trades. Like we've talked about on previous podcasts, getting away from those penny stocks, as Landon says, and trying to get into these more trustworthy ones. Yeah, blue chip or young prospects, kind of not young prospects, but high potential ones. So. Besides that, next week we got Big Cheese coming back.
Big Cheese is coming back,
Yeah.
And I want to mention a few things before we close up. We're going to be posting more short form content. We want to get more reels together for you guys, and we want to build something behind the scenes. We're not going to sell anything to you guys. We want to build something for someone that has never invested, and they can fill out like a Google form, and we can give them just some type of advice on where to start and what to buy in the beginning, just to get you on your feet. Yeah. And I think give us a week. We're gonna put something together, and we're gonna try to get that done for all of you guys. So
at the end of the day, invest in the community. The better you do, the better we do. So if we're able to do something for you, and it's just simple as helping you straighten something out that you didn't know about.
Yeah.
We're sharing some advice. If you guys know something, share it with us. We're open ears. We're not closed-minded to anything. So that being said, I see you next week.
See you guys next week with Big Unk.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for Big Cheese to get back.